Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rahmania. I'm from English Education 2019. I'm from Group 3. I will explain the material about the Renaissance at the years 1490 to 1603, the golden age of English literature. Okay, in the material history background, to main even help to shape this period in English literature, the Reformation and the widespread use of the printing press. Next, the Reformation in October 31, 1517, much louder, a German press following his 1915 death against the self of people including to help building a stricter basilica. Next, the late is subsequent rebellion against the Catholic authorities and the birth of Protestantism. Next, the Catholic curse and heresy lost much of its power and influence. They gave rise to a consequence about humanity that did now really depend on religion and become much more centered around the human depend on religion and become much more centered around the human being movement we identify as humanism. Next material, Reformation in Britain. The currents of England is stable currents in English and in the modern currents of the English community in original the contrast between currents in the throughout the Middle Age, culminating in act of supremacy use. Here next, the printing press. First, during the beginning of the 19th century, the availability of print work greatly exposed youthfully. The second printed versions of the old Roman Greek classic became readily available. Next, translation of the Bible also became readily available, the giving extra force to the Reformation ideal of finding in the Holy Book and all the answer for the spiritual needs the common people. Next, literature of the period poetry. First, Sir Thomas Wyatt at the 1503 to 52, English poet and statesman. Next, Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey, c. 5070 to 5047. The next material, literature of the period drama. First, without doubt, the major literature and achievements of the age can be found in the dramatic work of Christopher Marlowe, William Shakespeare, and Ben Jonson. Next, the later part of 15th century saw the rise in popularity of a genre that was born from representations inside horse and cat cathedrals. Next, the patronage of Queen Elizabeth I and King James in favor of companies of actors secured a surplus of play from some of the most talented writers in Okay, the next material, literature of the period prose. The prose of the period took several forms. Translation of major classical work, chronicles, early novels, and essays were written by a variety of talented authors, among whom we can find Francis Bacon, Thomas Nash, Richard Hooker, and etc. And the last, the author's translation of the Bible is another major piece of work written in prose. Emblematic literature. The Books of Emblems was born in the Renaissance and was to become become one of the most popular from the literature for the next two 200 years. The main characteristic of the emblems book is the relationship between image and text. Basically, an emblem book consists of an epigrammatic text, accompanied by an image that illustrates or clarifies the text. In 1535, Andrea Alciati published the first book, Emblems, called Emblematum Liber, Book of Emblems. Aliciato Books proved extremely popular and was subsequently translated and printed in as many as 150 different editions. Okay, emblematic literature in English. First, several books of emblems were published in England during the 15th, 17th, and 18th centuries. Many of them were published either in Latin or French. Later, many such books began to appear in English. Some of the most important were Philip's Ayre's Emblemata Amatoria, Christopher Harvey, The School of the Heart, Claudie Paradis, The Historical Devices of M. Claudius Paradis, Geoffrey Whitney, A Choice of Emblems, George Wither, A Collection of Emblems, Ancient and Modern. Okay, next the sonnet. A sonnet is 40-line poem in iambic heart pentameter with a carefully patterned rhyme scheme. The Italian or patrician sonnet was introduced into English poetry in the early 15th century by Sir Thomas Ware. Its 14 lines break into an octave or octet, which usually rhymes A, B, B, A, B, B, A, but which might sometimes be A, B, B, A, C, D, D, C, and a sestet, which might rhyme X, Y, Z, XYZ or XY or any of the multiple variations possible using only two or the riemann sounds. The English or Shakespearean sonnet, developed first by the Earl of Surrey, consists of the quatrains and a couplet that is it rhymes A B C D A if H. Okay, this is octave, sestet, and concluding cup. And next, first quatrain, second quatrain, third quatrain, and final couplet. And next, blank verse, unirhymes, iambic pentameter, the most important dramatic and narrative verse form in English. Blank verse enables a character to express the emotion beautifully and musically, and yet retaining the natural rhythm of the language. William Shakespeare transformed the line and the instrument of blank verse into the basis for the greatest English dramatic poetry. His most poignant tragedies, such as Othello, King Lear, Hamlet, and Macbeth, are usually written in a carefully crafted blank verse. Sample of blank verse in Marlowe was Dr. Faustus. And next, sample of blank verse in Shakespeare's must be. From Self Deus Rex, Joderon Ifres Apologies. And well, that's the material I talk about. Thank you and say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.